Hello, my name is Autumn Kelly, and I'm going to be talking to you guys today about a persuasive speech. Why should cursive still be in schools and taught? So, I feel like cursive should be taught in the school and should still be in the school curriculums because kids, teenagers, and young adults can't write in cursive and also cannot read in cursive as well. This generation today needs to be able to do those tasks. They are unable to sign documentation, unable to do bills, and also unable to do tasks in an adulthood way. So, in my research, the schools replace cursive with technology tools such as keyboards, laptops, iPads, and desktops. Also, in the 8th century, the Romans and the scribes used cursive as a way of their recording history. The Declaration of Independence is a part of our history and is written and signed in cursive. So today, I will talk to you about this topic in 3 different ways. 1. It helps train the brain of the interrogative, visual, and tactical information. So, main point 1. It helps train the brain to interrogate visual and tactical information. So, 1 support material for that. Handwriting uses more of your brain developing functional specializations. Also, another support material, practicing cursive with its swirls and connections, activate part of the brain and lead to increased language fluencies. So now that I've kind of talked to you guys a little bit about how it helps to train the brain a little bit in ordering how you can use it in different ways, I'm going to talk to you guys about cognitive exercise. Point number 2. Point number 2, cognitive exercise. Support material. There's 3 ways. There is sensation, movement, and thinking. And I'm going to go over 2 of those. Movement. What I mean by movement is there's different ways you can describe this. And I'm just going to name a few. 1 is the way how you write it, the way that you move your finger. Maybe you have good handwriting, maybe you have bad handwriting, maybe it's a certain type of writing coordination that you may have, that you may need to work on that is physically. Thinking. Thinking is something the way that you think of how it's done, the way that you can perform in doing it, and thinking of how it would do and how it would go and how you would perform it, or how you're retaining that information from the brain to the paper. It could be 2 totally different things. Also, eye coordination and hand coordination. That also goes along with movement and thinking. Once again, writing and thinking. So that is just a few that I wanted to name off and talk about for the cognitive exercise section. So I kind of wanted to move along to our 3rd point. And our 3rd point is life skills with cursive. And there's different life skills that you can use with cursive. So 1. Increased writing speeds are part along with improved ability to read cursive and into writing speeds along. So what I mean by that is that it can increase your reading level, as in not being an ability, but in being an actual skill, but not a hobby. So what I mean by that is it could be more retaining to the brain than it could be a skill and so forth. Just like they say, oh, it's more improving the ability to read. Like they say, the more you read, the more you know. You kind of could look at it as cursive in that way. The more you practice it, the more you know. So I just kind of wanted to go over that few main points with you guys today. I also want to talk to you guys about to have you guys ever learned anybody or know anybody that does not know how to read or write cursive. Well, I know somebody. My brother, he never learned how to write cursive or read cursive in school. But like me, where I learned how to read and write it. So what I'm trying to persuade to you guys today is that some people may know how to read it, but does not know how to write it. Or may know how to read it, but does not know how to write it. And that also can go back to where I talked about cognitive exercise. So hopefully you guys have learned a little bit something about this. I also talked about learning, writing, and reading cursive. It helps people train to be better at life skills, tactical information, and cognitive exercise, with retention of learned and visual information. Also, I myself have learned to read and write cursive. This is why cursive needs to be applied today with our generation today and kids in school today. So I hope you have enjoyed this video today and have got something out of this, and hope you guys have a great rest of your evening or day. Have a good one. Bye-bye.